Hi, today on the Amara I want to show you how to bring up your bobbin thread, tie off, stitch the stitching that you want to do, tie off again, and then bring up your bobbin thread to clip it. So the first thing that I'd like to show is, because the Amara has that third button on your handlebars, that extra programmable button, I'm actually going to program one of these buttons, and I'm going to do the right one to be my tie off. So it'll do an automatic tie off when I press that button. So let's get started. Let's do that. I want to go to my settings, and in my settings I want to press the tie off and make sure that I have the amount of tie offs that I want. So with this thread that I'm using, I think I'm going to go up to 4 tie offs. All right? Now I want to program the button. So I'm going to the programmable buttons, and I want to do this button, the diamond. So I want to use this handlebar. So I'm going to touch it, and it gives me a list of options that I can use. I want to do the tie off. So now my handlebar, my right handlebar, the diamond, has that function when I press it. Now let's talk about bringing up that bobbin thread and get quilting. To bring the bobbin thread up, and you always want to bring your bobbin thread to the top of the fabric so that you don't have tails underneath. So we're going to hold on to the thread with our left hand. With our right hand, move over to your needle up, needle down button. Press it down, press it up. Holding that thread, move the machine aside, and you'll see it brings that bobbin thread to the surface, to the top. All right, so now I'm going to hold on to both of the threads, going back to that original position. With my right hand, I'm going to go back to the right handle and press the diamond button. And slightly, I moved the machine slightly, and it did that tie off for me. Now I'm just going to leave that tail out there, and I'm going to start stitching. So I can press. I've got my settings set as 12 stitches per inch in cruise, and I'm just going to do some loops and some quilting. Now when I'm finished quilting, I'm going to press the tie off button again. It tied that off. Now I'm going to bring the needle out of the fabric and give the thread a little bit of a slack. Move it aside about 6 inches with my left hand, grab a hold of the thread, come back to that same position, needle down, needle up, move the machine aside, and then I can just clip those threads. And let's do this again so you get that full thing all over again. We're clipping those threads away. We're going to start, bring up my bobbin thread, move the machine aside. There it is. Hold on to both of those. Go back to my right handlebar, because that's where I programmed that button, the diamond, to be a tie off. And I press that button and slightly move the machine, and there's my tie off, and now I can start. When I finish quilting, press the stop start button, and then press the tie off button, and it tied off. Now needle up, give it a slack. Grab a hold of that with the left hand, needle down, needle up, and there it is again. Then I can clip my threads right at the surface of the fabric, and I'm ready to move on to my next part of my quilt.